Hey board gamers, BJ from Board Game Gumbo here, back in the Gumbo pot, this time doing another unboxing of Seven Wonders Edifice, the brand new expansion for one of our all-time favorite games here in the Gumbo, Seven Wonders. Let's get right inside the box and see what's inside, because I haven't even looked myself. I'm excited about this one. Used to play Seven Wonders a ton, still play it a lot on BGA, but I haven't played it live in probably a year or so. And when I saw that Seven Wonders Edifice came out, I was like, wow, this is a way hopefully to bring some new life into Seven Wonders. I really liked the Armada expansion. I thought it was well done. In fact, that's kind of how I like to play Seven Wonders. Will Edifice be something that I always want to throw in? Let's take a look. I already popped off the cellophane so we don't get so noisy, and I have no idea what's inside here. So we've got a little advertisement for Seven Wonders Duel. Hey, if you don't know what Seven Wonders Duel is, you should check it out right away. It's a fantastic two-player game designed by Antoine Bauza and Bruno Cathala. They've got a little QR code so you can pick some more out. It also shows three of the popular expansions, Leaders, Cities, and Armada. That's the three that I think, I haven't played Cities yet, so let me not say that. I have played Leaders and I have played Armada, and I love Armada. So, it does come with three little cheat sheets that are going to describe the new effects. We've got a new Wonder, Carthage. Gives you a choice between effects. And when you construct them, you'll indicate the effect you choose by placing your card face down on the construction stage. The other effect cannot be gained this. Oh, so you're going to get one of two different effects. Oh, that's interesting. We also have another Wonder, so apparently there's two Wonders that are going to be in this box, Carthage and Once this symbol enters play, take the corresponding participation pawn from the box and place it on your Wonder board. Interesting. We'll have to see what all that is. Then they also have some additional symbology. So we've got penalties we're going to have to worry about, losing coins or removing cards, losing military tokens. That's an interesting aspect. I know this is about cooperatively building the edifice and getting those benefits, but if the edifice isn't built, bad things happen. So I guess that's what the penalty section is here, and these are the reward sections. They look a little different from, maybe it is the same thing. It's a military, it looks like a military, no, it is a military victory token, 3 or 5. And you also have some different symbology here, gaining victory points for each different color of H cards in your play. So we'll keep an eye out as we go through the game on that. So love the fact they have three cheat sheets that you can spread out among the players, right? Although foot and 4 makes a little more sense. That doesn't matter. So we've got a rule book. The rule book is not very thick, so we've got the contents and an overview of what the game is. It lets you participate in building communal edifices to turn a profit. You're not required to participate, but you will bear responsibility if the project fails. It does change the base rules of Seven Wonders slightly, but the victory conditions remain the same. They've got the game element tokens, and we'll see those in a second. New Wonder boards, participation pawns, some debt tokens, some more conflict tokens because you need some, I guess, a score pad, and those cheat sheets that we have. Let's see what else we got. A little description of the edifice card with the setup and the gameplay, and then how to construct the edifice, the new end of the game, discussion. Also talking about playing with edifice and Armada together. You can undertake a naval construction or participate in the construction of the edifice. You can't do both aspects in the same turn. Interesting. Let's get right to that cardboard. All right, first up, we've got some big tokens here. I'm assuming that's money tokens. Let's see. The conflict, military conflict, they're going to need a bunch more because we're all doing edifices and getting bonuses from there. We got some 3s and 5s. Love how these punch out super nice and neat. Big, thick, chunky cardboard. We also have some negative tokens, so got to be careful about that. These are not punching out quite the same. Not sure why. These two are getting, yeah, you can kind of see these two are getting kind of hung up there. But we'll pop it from the back and see if that works. Yeah, it pops it clean from the back. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. It just got a little bit of separation, but that does happen. All right, so that's the new tokens we got. We got some money chips. We've got some militaries, the 5s and the 3s, just extra ones. If you've played Seven Wonders, you already know what it is. If you haven't played Seven Wonders, it's a pick and pass drafting game over 3 ages where you're simulating building a civilization, and it only takes about 30, 40 minutes, no matter how many players you have, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. I recommend with at least 4 or 5 players. I think it's more fun that way. If you're going to play 2 players, you might as well forget the dummy rules and just move right to Seven Wonders Duel. So we've got the negative tokens, that's the 5s, -2, and the -3. Good shot of those there. All right, we will get those off to the side, and we'll see what's next. Everybody wants to know what the wonders are, right? The first one is okay. So the first stage of the wonder, get 3 points. For these, you do start out with wood, which makes sense with although I would have thought clay might have been. Yeah, palm trees, okay. Then you have those participation tokens that we haven't seen yet. And then the last one is for 3 wood and a paper, you'll get 7 points. Usually they're double-sided, and yes, they are. Okay, neat. So this is the nighttime. Oh, I like how the art is. So this side is kind of like the daytime art. This side is the nighttime art. That's neat. I like that a lot. And you get these participation tokens. So let's see. I keep teasing this participation. And I know it has something to do with the edifices, but I don't know what else it means. So we've got daytime version of Carthage. Oh, with the gorgeous bay and the extension here and this beautiful stonework city overlooking it. 3 points. You get one of the 2 here. Either 7 coins and 2 points, or just 2 points and a military, and then 7 points. I don't think we've seen that before. That's a cool mechanic, giving you that one more choice as to what you want to do. We've got the nighttime with everything lit up, and again, you've got choices on this side and choices on this side. So to complete this wonder on the Carthage nighttime side, there's only 2 cards that'll be required, but you get some pretty big choices. I recognize this one. This is usually go through the discard pile and get one. I'll have to double check that. And then of course this is just one of the symbols that you'll need at the end of the game. So far so good. I'm liking it. Let's see. Well, we'll go through this real quick. Score pad. You've probably seen this before. It has the addition for Armada and for Edifice. Nice. And don't worry, there's plenty of them. Plenty of them. Well, they're not double-sided, which is strange. Okay. And before we get to those cards, we always like to do the cards last. Let's see what the plastic's all about. Handy dandy plastic. I am curious, what is your favorite Seven Wonders expansion? Armada, mine, but I know a lot of other people like cities or leaders. Some people say, oh, you have to play with leaders. So let me know in the comments below what your favorite is. Here we've got some participation tokens, one of 3 styles. Got the Greek columns. 3 different civilizations. Got more of the Moorish here. Yeah, they have some, well, at least this one looks kind of Moorish there. And that's what they look like. They're good looking shot of that. Plenty of these participation tokens. I'm assuming that is going to give you some points at the end of the game. So, note the victory points provided by your participation points and your debt tokens. Okay. Well, you construct the stage you wonder if you wish. Participate in the construction of the current age's edifice. As long as there are at least 1 participation pawn on the card. To do so, you must pay at the same time the cost of your wonder stage and the project's participation cost. Then you take a participation pawn from the edifice card and place it on your wonder board. And that's the participation pawns are these things. And multiple players participate and they're not enough. Take pawns from the box so that each participant has one. Okay. Interesting. And you'll use it depending on the person. So if there's 3, you'll add 2 participation pawns for each age, like this. If there's 5, you'll have 3 in each one. If there's 7, you'll have 5 in each one. And we're going to get to those cards in just a second. And you'll score points for them. Oh, I guess the points will probably come on the cards. So enough stalling, let's get right to those cards. Let's switch that over there so we've got a nice little framing. Edifice, there we go. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. It's going to be unique to each card that's played. And I'm assuming you're going to put out 1 for each age, maybe? Let's see. Set up one random edifice card per age. Place the 3 cards in the middle of the table, project side up. Okay? Project side up. Oh, look, that is gorgeous. Okay, so you start out with what kind of looks like, you know, like a Leonardo da Vinci drawings, if you've ever seen it, or if you've seen the picture of the Duomo in Florence, where they have, not Boccherini or Bocchetelli, I can't think of who it is, the actual schematic drawings, and that's what it looks like for each one of these things. And they're all thematic. So we've got artisan district, we've got a curtain wall, we've got outpost, we've got an amphitheater, we've got a river port. Oh, I like that line drawing. That's nice. Well done. We've got archives. Okay, the library would be kept. Concentric castle, agora, and a military school. Okay, so this is the front side showing what happens if you participate. 5 military points, and then anytime. I'll have to figure out what that symbol is. It's anytime. Oh, sorry, wrong one. It's like an anytime military. Okay, so you're basically adding an extra military there. Okay. Or losing a red card. Not good. So if this comes out and in the first stage and no one completes it, then I guess everybody's going to take a red card as the bad one. Yep. Before the resolution, if there's at least 1 participation pawn left on the edifice card, the construction fails and no one gains its reward. If you do not have any participation pawn for this age, you must suffer the penalty. If you have at least 1 participation pawn, you do not suffer any penalty. If you cannot pay the full penalty, do not lose anything. Instead, take a debt token. Oh man, so they really hit you. You either losing that card or you're taking a debt token for negative points. So what to do? So you could actually complete it more than once, and if you really didn't want to take that damage. But let's see what happens on the back side. Oh yeah. So if it's just saying that, and this is the beautiful artwork for the military school. It's saying that if it's completed, if you take a participation pawn for it, you're going to get that 5 points and that, if it's completed. But you'll have to have one of these participation tokens. So, and that's the artisan district. I mean, we just looked at the military school. There was one I wanted to look at that we didn't see yet. Outpost, well, that's more military. But as you can see, they do, each one of them will do a different effect. So maybe either giving you some symbols or making you lose a brown card. Giving you 1 point per blue card, which makes sense with the amphitheater. Or making you lose a gray card. Coins for the auction house or losing coins. Military or losing a red card. River port makes sense. You know, commodities are losing a blue economic card. Big one, gold reserves, big 15, but if we don't complete it, it's a loss of 9 coins. Or you're going to take one of those, to take some of these damage tokens, these debt tokens. All right, so that's everything in the box. And that was everything in the box of 7 Wonders Edifice, the brand new expansion for 7 Wonders designed by Antoine Bauza. We can't wait to play it. If you've already gotten to play it, let me know your thoughts. Also, tell me what your favorite 7 Wonders expansion is. We think it's Armada, but maybe Edifice is going to rise to the top of that. Till next time, Laissez, temps, rouler.